Congratulations, viewer! One meeting with me and the entire Isekai genre opens up. Here in Isekai land, we have your bow furies, your shield heroes, your skelly boys, and so much more. Comedy, action, or domination, Isekai has it all. So let's see what you get at the tag slots. Simply spin to see what world you reincarnate in. Romance, an excellent starter. Comedy, rom-coms just as classic as they get. Let's give this show some spice. Hentai, wait, I think this isn't what it means. Let's try that again, Thirsty characters, I don't know if that's any better, but hey, the show that meets those taglines is My Life as a Villainess, all routes lead to doom. Better make the best of it. Oh, and make sure to tell us about the story characters, music, animation, and fun factor when you get back. I have a YouTube channel to run after all. Story? Wow, oh god, oh geez, that was a trip. I guess I'm supposed to sum up my thoughts now? Well, My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom is the newest isekai from the spring 2020 anime season, and the newest case study on how the average word count for titles have gone up in the last decade. As per usual, with this genre, the infamous Truck-kun sends our main protagonist into the world of Fortune Lover, one of her favorite otome games. Unfortunately, after her reincarnated self hits her head, regaining all of her past life memories, she realizes that she inhabits the body of Katarina Kloss, the main villain of the game, with all paths leading her towards either exile or death. The majority of the show revolves around her at that point on, trying to manipulate events or better herself in preparation for her eventual doom. Well, that might sound like this would lead you down a path of masterminding and psychological cracking. That's definitely not the path the show takes. Instead, we get an airheaded girl whose passive charisma accidentally leads her towards charming the entire cast of romantic characters, giving way to both dramatic and comedic events. With each episode, we gain insights into the various characters' tragic backstories, Katarina's internal debates of how to proceed with the in-game story events, and the jealous rivalries that sprout up between the various characters as they try to woo Katarina. Most of the story takes place in a medieval-like European-styled fantasy world, with most of the main cast being of noble birth and going to a magic academy. Though magic really takes a back seat in the story, only cropping up now and again for plot reasons or to create unusual situations. Really, the main focus of the story is the romance storyline, following Katarina as her past life's charm systematically grabs the hearts of all of her friends. As far as strict story is concerned, that is really it. It's about Katarina as she grows up in this fantasy world while trying to figure out a way to avoid certain events from transpiring that might signal her path to doom. These attempts usually lead towards comedic situations and unknowingly progressing everyone's love towards her. To be honest, this side of the story doesn't really land or capture my attention. I think that it's evident throughout the show that this is more of a drama than a comedy, or at least it succeeds in that department more. Diving into the backstories of each character and seeing just how Katarina, by simply being a kind human, can dramatically change a character's path in life, leads us towards these incredibly wholesome scenes that will capture your heart. This story will want to make you go through the screen to give these characters a much needed head pat. This, however, can start to feel a bit overplayed at times. Overall, the story is actually a tale of how reaching out towards those in turmoil can drastically improve the lives of everyone involved. This, sprinkling in some rom-com elements, and what we get is something not really akin to traditional isekai, but something more representative of a regular rom-com. Everything was well executed, but never having that impact that would take it over the top. Order in the court. Now, please in a clear and concise manner, explain to the jury why you should be worthy of the title of Best Boy and Best Girl, and for the chance to be shipped with Katarina, an airheaded, kind-hearted individual who doesn't let the threat of doom deny her having a great time in her new life. My name is Gerald Stewart, third prince of the country and fiancé to Katarina Kloss. I've got not much interest in much outside of trying to get into her pants. I am Keith Klaus, stepbrother of Katarina. I would have been best boy due to my general kind and innocent demeanor if I didn't want to have my sister eat my cookies. I'm Alan Stewart, twin brother of Gerald, but with an actual interesting personality with some character development. I'm best boy by default. That's a bold claim. What about you, Nikolai Ascot? Ladies? Don't be hard on my brother. He's actually very kind. But I, Sophia Ascart, am obviously best girl because I'm the most relatable person here with a look into the larger effects of Isekai. No, I'm best girl because I'm the main character of the original game, Maria Campbell. I'm also a rare ray of pure sunshine that will brighten your day. I'm not sure that's the basis for best girl. What about you, Mary Hunt?
I wanna that sweet ass Katarina boy. I have a green thumb and I'm gonna show you how I'm plant that pussy.
Yeah, that's basically all the main characters. As mentioned in the previous section, most of the characters have interesting and depressing backstories that lend an explanation of why they were all attracted to Katarina, but that can only get you so far as that doesn't show itself again in any meaningful way until the very end. Most of these are one-shot stories that will grab onto your heartstrings to play a sad tune, but these moments will usually meld into comedy. You only have a small handful of characters that really get a chance to shine and progress in their character development, but all things point towards Katarina. She's a good character, pretty stereotypical shonen protagonist at times, with her dumb attractiveness mixed with a warmth towards her friends, usually spearheaded by her internal struggles to keep herself from doom. But why is she so attractive to everyone else? With her effortless ability to win over a harem, it's almost like she was reincarnated from, Oh. Folks, we solved the mystery. Aras aside, overall the characters aren't anything too special by themselves, but as a group they were where a good chunk of the better comedy comes from, so I wished we got into more. Oh, and Alan and Sophia are best boy and best girl, and you can fight me in the back of Femboy Hooters if you got a problem with that. Music. The OP is Shoujo no Route wa Hitosu Janai by Angela. It's this J-pop track that fuses Victorian-era styles to create something that's one part happy pop, one part Beethoven, and one part anime opening. It's a song that grows on you the more you listen to it. It's just so different but also easy to listen to. The only complaints I have with it is the shoehorn Beethoven's Fifth that plays during the pre-chorus. It interrupts the flow, being a little bit jarring. The ending track Bad End by Shouta Aoi kinda got me off guard the first time I heard it, as it sounds a lot different from the rest of the tracks. This goes full J-pop with rocking guitars and a synth that flies you through the ending. It's a pretty great track, maybe my favorite, but it lacks a certain flair to make it into my playlist. The background tracks are very heavily inspired Victorian-era orchestrations that all mostly follow this high-class, upbeat, aristocratic feel. However, it has a very dynamic offering through the show, as you can have these snotty clavichord tracks that can melt into an emotional piano piece that will set the mood just right. The entire OST can be summed up as elegant. I believe that New Season is my favorite from the OST. You could definitely listen to the OST on its own if you want to immerse yourself into an old English setting to highlight your life. Animation. The animation of My Next Life as Villainess is pretty great, coming from the same studio that did Bow Fury, Silverlink, and as such I believe the animation to be exactly what I have come to expect from the studio. Above average action, hints of questionable CGI, and adorable character designs. It's like the holy trifecta of anything that these guys make these days. With that said, there is a lot going on for the animation in this show. The background art is on point, nothing ever looks too bland or stale, the character motions are fluid, the expressions can be detailed when it feels like it, and the gags are cute. It's good animation, but I can't really say much more than that. Being that the show is mostly RomCom with some magical elements, there really isn't a whole lot of high-octane scenes that require a lot of movement or expressive emotion. It's what I've come to expect from Silverlink so far. It's good, but not amazing. Fun factor. Is My Next Life as a Villainess a fun show? Well, do you like harem rom-coms? If yes, then freaking yes, this is a great show. It combines all the things that such men of culture would enjoy, such as bisexual spread of interesting and cute characters, comedy at the expense of the main character's dumb antics, and a plotline that steadily evolves as the timeline that our isekai protagonist lives in constantly splits from the game that it's based on. Indeed, at least for me, the show was engaging to me for these cumulative reasons. Now, I don't often watch harem anime or rom-coms for that matter, so diving into Villainess, besides the fact that it was an isekai, this is really a genre I haven't explored a lot of. But as someone who watches and reviews anime for a hobby, I can at least share what appealed to me specifically. I love the wholesomeness that the show provides when Katarina consoles with the character whenever they struggle with their past abuses. I loved how the world of Villainess constantly changes from Katarina's expectations due to her actions, and the comedy that comes out with these unexpected situations. And Sophia is best waifu out of everyone by far. What I struggled with is caring for everyone in the harem. I couldn't really get myself to care about Gerald or Nikolai or Mary. I felt like I might have loved everyone more if we visited their lives a bit more or saw their individual interactions with the rest of the cast more. I don't care if we got some orgy scenes, I just wanted to see more harem interactions. But here I am, slightly blue-balled, but somehow still satisfied with the journey. Conclusions. My Next Life as a Villainess, All Routes Lead to Doom is an engaging harem anime from the spring 2020 season. It has a wide range of husbandos and waifus, decent comedy, and wholesome character moments. Averaging all of our scores, we come out to a respectable 7.3 out of 10. For ultimate recommendations, if you like comedy, wholesomeness, and isekai, then Bolt Fury, I Don't Want to Get Hurt So I'll Max Out My Defense might be up your alley. For more romantic suggestions, Kaguya Love is War might scratch that itch. With that being said, I'm Zeosphere, and I make weekly anime reviews. Please subscribe if you enjoy this content, like the video if you liked it, and comment below about your thoughts on my life as a villainess. Until next time, stay cultured.